Let's listen to this story how Rishi Markandeya gained immortality. So let's begin our Pauranik podcast for today. The great sage Mrikund had no children. For this, he and his wife performed severe penance and pleased Lord Shiva. Pleased, Lord Shiva appeared and said, "You will have a son, but if you want a son who is virtuous, glorious, omniscient, extremely religious, and an ocean of knowledge, his life will be only 16 years old. And if you want a son devoid of good qualities, he will be immortal." On this, the righteous Rishi Mirkund said, "I do not want a son without qualities. Let his life be short. I only want a virtuous son." Saying, "So be it," Lord Shiva disappeared. According to the Boon of Lord Shiva, the Rishi's wife, Marudvati, became pregnant. In due course, a child was born. The child was very bright and beautiful. From time to time, the sage Mrikund performed the rituals for the child as per the rules. He took up the Yagnopavit and studied the entire Vedas. The child, Martandeya, was very virtuous and was engaged in the service of his parents. Thus, when the 16th year of the intelligent Markandeya's life began, the sage Mrikund became very anxious and remembering the words of Lord Shiva. On being asked by Markandeya, he replied, "Son, Lord Shiva has given you a life of only 16 years. Its end is near. That is why I am sad." Hearing his father's words, Markandeya said with great patience, "Father, don't worry a bit. I will please Lord Shiva, the conqueror of death, the auspicious one, by worshipping him, and I will become immortal." Hearing the son's words, the parents were very happy and supported his proposal and said, "Lord Shiva is the doer of all the gods and Brahma. He is always situated in his glory, and he shelters the whole world and is the protector of the world. Son, you go in his shelter." On the orders of his parents, Markandeya went to the coast of the south of India and established a Shivalinga in his own name called Markandeshwara and started worshipping it. At the end of the puja, he used to dance reciting the Mrityunjay Strot of Lord Shiva. With that strot, Lord Shiva was pleased. The last day of the 16th year arrived. The god of death appeared in a very terrible form, and he was ready to take away Markandeya's life. Markandeya said, "O great Kal, until I complete the recitation of the great strot of Lord Shiva called Mrityunjay, please wait. If I have not spoken any falsehood, then by the influence of this strot, may Lord Maheshwar be pleased with me." Kal laughed and dismissed Markandeya's words and finally said in anger, "O foolish Brahmin, as many sand particles are there in the Ganges, this Kal has killed so many Brahmins. Look at my strength and my might, and I will make you my prey right now. You see whose slaves that you have become. How do they protect you?" Just as Rahu eclipses the moon, so Kal rode and forcibly starting eating Markandeya. Meanwhile, Lord Shiva suddenly appeared from that linga. He rode like a cloud and immediately kicked the god of death in his chest and prepared to wield the trident. Frightened by his footfall, Kal ran away, and thus seeing the terrible Kal running away, Markandeya again praised Lord Shiva with that Mrityunjay Strot. After the completion of the Strot, Lord Mahadev gave Markandeya an unlimited life of kalpas. He really attained immortality. Then Markandeya returned to the ashram and bowed to his parents. They too congratulated their son and blessed him. Rishi Vashisht says that whoever recites this stotra composed by Markandeya with faith in Lord Shiva will not have any fear